Eat the frog. Eat the frog is a great expression that comes from, well, it comes from Mark Twain of all people. And the saying goes, if you have to eat a frog, well, eat it first thing in the morning. And if you have to eat two frogs, well, then eat the biggest one first. Well, as ridiculous as that may sound, it really is a kind of a good philosophy or a good little thing to memorize when you think about the difficult tasks that you have to do. And so the idea is that you need to learn how to do the hardest, most difficult things first. And so the concept of eat the frog is, well, discipline yourself to begin immediately on the difficult tasks that you might have in the day. The hard tasks, the difficult calls, the troubleshooting, the things that make you feel most uncomfortable. Well, you do this by selecting those important tasks, either the night before, first thing in the morning. These may be things like, your client is very angry with you, or very angry, period, and they are, and you just don't want to deal with it, but you need to deal with it. Another one might be, your boss, your manager, your boss may be calling to keep you accountable for something that, you didn't do, or you didn't do a very good job, and so you're trying to avoid that. Maybe you've made a mistake. You made some kind of error, and somebody's calling you on that error, and you're trying to kind of avoid the embarrassment or the shame. Or another one might be dealing with a person that, quite frankly, you just don't like. It could be a client, it could be a coworker, it could be somebody from the corporate office, but you just don't like dealing with that person. In any case, you have to have a process of selection in selecting that most difficult, most troublesome task so that you can eat that frog. And then what you need to do is you need to actually begin immediately. You need to make that list and then start on that list. Do it first thing. Get on it. Each day, start off with your list and tackle it. And tackle it from the biggest, grossest frog, and eat that one first. Be single-minded in these tasks. Take one on at a time. Don't be bullied and controlled by other people that want to have you doing too many things at once. No, just do one at a time. Do them with excellence. Do them great. Have focus. Have your attention on it, and just take on those tasks one at a time, so that you're not double-minded. I make this mistake all the time. Maybe you're cold calling and you kind of have your telephone, script in your mind, and then there's a trouble call coming to you, and you're not in the right frame of mind. Take a breath. Think about that. Be single-minded on that task. Maybe you're in between appointments, and you have to deal with somebody or a situation that's a problem. Pull over the car and write it down and get your mind right. Concentrate. Single-minded concentration is always valuable. And then learn how to finish what you start. So many times we open up these situations and nothing gets done. We have an angry customer. We have a boss that's trying to get a hold of us. We made a mistake and we're kind of dealing with that. We've got somebody at home office. We've got like 4 open projects at one time, and we don't actually finish any of them. Finish each project. This is one of the reasons why we do one at a time. Unless, of course, obviously sometimes we're dependent upon other people doing their job to finish. And if you do that, if you just take on these tasks, the biggest, hardest, most difficult tasks first, if you select them and kind of put them in order, begin them immediately with your day, do them one step at a time, and then finish what you start, then you, my friend, will be eating the frog.